what's up guys? Day number 2 here in Havana, and it's about 8:30 in the morning. The streets are bustling, there's tons of people out right now. I don't really know what's going on, but I'm about to go for a run and kind of check it out. Let's go!
You're my music, but you tear me to pieces. So where does it come from?
Havana's pretty cool in the morning. So one of the tricks that I learned before coming to Cuba is that the water actually isn't the best all the time. This is actually a bottle that I got yesterday, but I refilled with tap water. And I have this thing, it's called a Sawyer Mini, which is essentially just a straw with a filtration system that's supposed to filter out like 99% of bacteria and E. coli and different stuff that could possibly make you sick. So I thought, you know, better be safe than sorry. So I ended up getting one of these. It only cost me like 15 or 20 bucks, so it's not too expensive. And it saves you from getting sick. Guys, we're about to wrap up our stay here at Juanita's Casa, which is kind of right by the Capitol. It's only a couple blocks away. But overall, for 25 bucks, I'd probably recommend it. We are now walking through the streets of Havana. First order of business is we need to find a bank, because we found out pretty quickly that, first of all, there's 2 types of money in Cuba. The CU, which is CUC, and the coupe, which is CUP. Now, the CUC is worth about $1 American. The CUP is worth about 3 cents. And a lot of times they get confused, and even if you try to, like, we don't understand Spanish enough to know what we're doing. So, we're gonna exchange so that we can have some bargaining power so that we're not getting ripped off every place that we go. We got the cash! Alright guys, we are now coming upon the famed Cuban capital. As you can see, probably there in the background. It's actually under construction right now, but it's pretty friggin' massive. What'd we get?
I have no idea. Coffee maybe?
I think you've seen it all. You see a naked lady riding a chicken with a fork. Check that out. Alright, so our quest to find the farmer's market was unfortunately unsuccessful. We successfully went in a circle. And
Nash doesn't know what he's doing.
But we did end up with these for $1 for 2, which was good, I guess. So now we're gonna try to find a taxi over to the area where the bus stop is so that we can go to a different city tomorrow. Where are we going?
I don't know.
We're gonna figure it out when we get there. As I know I've said it before, but Cuba really has some friggin' dope cars. Check this out. One of the taxis. And then over here, see this red one? Sick paint job. That's also a taxi. This whole row, whole street is lined with 1950s style cars.
I think we're finally learning the system.
We're now on top of the Hotel Central Park. It's like their Central Park, I guess, of Havana. And we got on the roof. Check out this view. This is insane. By Rooftop bar. Yeah. It's like Chariots of Fire. Oh, it's there. So a slight change of plans. We're now riding in one of these open air taxi things, going to the Ministry of Tourism. Because apparently if we can get authorization, we may be able to do a little promotional piece for us. in exchange for a free night stay, which would be awesome. So guys, what we just learned is that, contrary to popular belief, you can actually take a bus from more than just the Via Sol station. You can actually take it from a bunch of different hotels that you have to book through Havana Tour. That being said, I'm waiting for Justin to get out of the restroom.
She's from Spain, and we're gonna meet up with her tomorrow morning and hopefully go to Veradera, try to catch a taxi out there. And Veradera is a super nice beach. Should be dope.
Yeah, we just dropped off Miriam, the girl from Spain, and also dropped off our bags at a casa. We're here in the casa that we just rented out for $35 a night. So a little bit expensive, but not horrible. But take a look at this. It's actually on top of a bar. This is the restaurant up there, and I can't see it, it's kind of dark. But that's that. This is actually super dope. You walk up the stairs and it's like marble staircase, and this thing, I don't even know how to explain it, it's super cool. But then you come in the room and you're just hit with a blast of blue and purple. Kind of looks like it might be the house of a pimp. Now I know I didn't explain this before, so I want to explain it now, but basically there's a couple different ways that you can, a couple different housing options when you're in Cuba. One of which is obviously a hotel. You can also Airbnb, but what we're doing is called a Casa Particulare, which essentially is people renting out their guest houses. So literally what you do is, you could do like the Airbnb route where you go online and book it, but we've learned quickly that once you're in Cuba, you can't book in advance, because something with the Cuba internet. So what you end up doing is literally walking down the street and searching for Casas Particulares, and you see this sign. It's like a blue sign that says Aquilar on it, and you go up and like, it was a bar. We had no clue that there was a room. So we went up to this bar and we're like, hey, do you guys rent out rooms? And it just so happened that they did. But we went to, how many did we go to? 2 before? Yeah, we went to 2 other casas before and they were a little too expensive, so we ended up not going with them.
If you're going, I mean, Airbnbs and casas are basically the same thing. A lot of casas are listed on Airbnbs. You can't access Airbnb in Cuba. You can access the site, but you can't book. And so if you're gonna go the Airbnb route, make sure you book in advance via Airbnb. I'm pretty sure that this is her whole thigh.
Her whole thigh?
Yeah,
it's like such a weird pose though.
Like, let's see. He's like this.
With the apple.
Oh wait, it's both ends.
Alright guys, we're now leaving the casa. It is about 11 o'clock, and we're going to go on a quick little quest to find some Wi-Fi.
Señores, ya miren a la plaza donde estamos.
Yeah.
Hey! Hey! High five!
High five.
Mission complete. We have Wi-Fi. Check it out, guys. We may have just found the nicest mall in Cuba.
Hotel.
Oh, is that a hotel?
Yeah.
Hiding in the bungalow, she felt so young. The night she was much younger than
Guys, after about a 3.5-hour conversation with a talkative German, a very nice German, talked about politics, religion, basically the topic we could possibly cover. But now it's late. It's about 3:35. And we gotta get up in 4 hours, so we will see you all tomorrow.
'cause she wanted me.